It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Brandon Gaudin here with Charles Davis. And CD, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, each of them in his own way with something to prove, you'd think, for 2021. Jimmy Garoppolo with the 49ers, Sam Darnold of the Panthers.
And Brandon, I'll tell you, the word fear comes to mind because we know that fear is a great motivator in this league. Fear of losing your job, fear that you don't have it anymore, fear that your backup is really playing well and coming for your job, your current situation may not work out. That often inspires guys to better play. Let's see if we get that in this one.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. On the return, here comes Ameer Abdullah. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading him out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
On first down, Darnold. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first down, it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second and 15. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
This is McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold escaping the pressure. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shifts past him at the 45.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Well, now he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Rolling to his right. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Darnold from the red zone now, eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've have given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now Abdullah, the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Darnold throw complete there to Thomas.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On second down and 4, Darnold.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Darnold on first down. He'll buy some time right. Room to run, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble of first down, a 16-yard gain. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, Anderson, what a catch that is.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Darnold flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Darnold from the red zone now. They'll roll him out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte.
2nd and 10.
It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Mitchell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And we have seen him to this point with 4 touchdowns. We get a glance at his work. It's been good work.
Oh, it's been excellent work, and it's made so much better by our guys. Look at that montage of great plays that they put together. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you speak it pretty well, but these guys, the pictures they put up, oh.
Very good, and he's got his team in the lead right now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Ebukam coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Sanu with a grab over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. This is caught. It's Sanu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.